man tries the elevator. The door doesn't close, but it will eventually. Like closure. This is not about the Cincinnati crowd crush. It's about everything else. Chapter 1. Circles. The man in black is excited about the concert later that day. He walks and talks in circles to anticipate the date. He is very excited. He goes into a store to distract from the fact that he cannot wait to watch The Who perform. Chapter 2. Time is passing. A secret place outside the venue is a man anticipating the concert more than ever. For him, slowness is a gift. He is a non-verbal man, frequently runs in circles to show anticipation. He might be seen as weird by others, but in fact, He is a great mediator of time. He does exhaust himself quite often, which leads to even slower moments in his day-to-day. Chapter 3. Guitar and Pen. The Who are at their A-game. They have dealt with a member's unfortunate exit and now they await new eras. They are performing as much as they can for their big audience.
Do you think these kids today can relate to your music the same way the kids did back in the 60s?
Relate to our music?
I'll stand in.
I've got an answer. Kids of today loves. Well, I mean, Pete wrote some really brilliant songs in those early days, and I think however old you are, you can relate to them. I mean, they're really ambiguous. We don't pretend to speak for the kids of today. I mean, if they come along to our shows and pick up on The Who, then that's great. I mean, our generation's still out there. They may all be old, and some of them are boring, not all of them.
Our generation's
but they're still there, you know. And if kids of today can get off on The Who, then that's great.
I think they come just in case one of us has an heart attack.
Yeah.
Playing with the Who now, I don't feel like I'm taking his place, you know, because nobody can take Keith Moon's place. He's such a personality anyway, you know. I couldn't even compete with that, and I don't want to. I'm me, you know.
Yeah.
That's it. That's Keith, you see.
But, you know, I miss him all the time. I mean, it's taken a lot of getting over that one. I still can't articulate very well on how I feel. I don't give a toss about so many things either now, you know. I really don't. I used to be a bit over-serious before. I really, you know, I've got a much more optimistic view about what's going on, and I don't worry about so many things. Because he was the man who literally didn't worry about a damn thing. And I think he showed us all how to live, because he had 18 lives in that short life he had, you know.
It cost us £15, which is 3 times the asking price, the value price. That's a standing ticket, and I've no idea what I'm going to see once I get in there. It's probably just on the people's heads.
I can play the guitar now. I don't need to whip people around the head with it. I can actually do it properly. I don't know. You know, obviously you're as young as you feel and all that. Let's just say that some days I feel young and some days I feel old. We're trying to play a bit quieter on the stage now. I have got a very severe problem. In fact, I went to a doctor who... I took Bill Kerbershire, manager, who wouldn't believe me, to the doctor with me, and the doctor actually said, well, you're not actually going deaf, but I would advise you to learn to lip read.
Very difficult to keep in touch with what's really happening out there. I mean, we all know that politicians don't know what's happening out there. That's why they're so bloody useless. I mean, they start off knowing what's happening. That's what makes them want to become politicians and makes them feel that they want to be able to change things. The same thing exactly applies to rock. You start off out there on the street, surrounded by people that you want to make it, but they also want you to make it as well. They want you to make it because you're one of them. They want you to break through, if you like, that, you know, that wall that says, you know, get back, and smash through it to prove that it can be done. But once you've done it, it takes a lot of guts to walk back through the rubble again, back to where you came from, back to the dross and the depression and the frustration, and face up to that.
Sit along here if you like. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I never want to die.
Chapter 4. There's a doctor. An athletic man runs and runs. He is the concert manager for the Cincinnati venue. He has only applied 2 doors. He is not worried about the crowd. He knows there's a doctor. Chapter 5. Fiddle About. A man is filming in a library. He is anticipating a concert. He has rented a VHS camera to record the concert. He walks and walks. Chapter 6, Circles, Part 3. The man in black is horrified by the events that just took place. Chapter 7, Time is Passing, Part 3. The man cannot comprehend the horrors that just occurred. He walks and walks, making circles form. Chapter 8, Guitar and Pen, Part 3. Roger returns to the painful memories, internalizing it as a form of closure.
They were so young.
15.
Oh. You were in the doorway?
Yeah. But hey, just thank you so much for being here.
Well, you know, one of the things, I don't know whether any of you understand, that you know, they, the police and the fire people wanted to get the crowd back out from our position, you know, everyone's looking for someone to blame.
Yeah, right.
And
you know what? One thing I got to never.
Well, thank you. It means a lot to me.
I can tell you that we never.
Because there's always a certain amount of, if I hadn't been doing this,
No.
it wouldn't have happened, you know. You can't, that's just human nature, that's what we carry
The
in
whole
us.
thing. Exactly.
Yeah, but Bill Kirbishley really deserves a huge thank you for what he did that night.
Thank you.
Because he protected so many others.
This whole thing has been such a healing thing for all of us. And it's such a cathartic thing. You guys have
Well, you know, one day I hope Pete will come.
Yeah.
And I hope if one day we will come together. I do. You know, Pete took it very, very hard.
Sure.
You know, he's got this kind of tough exterior.
Right.
He's not.
Trying to think of what to say.
what would be cool to say, what would be uncool to say. And really there's no words that we can say that can meet with the fact that you guys have come out tonight and supported this event. Thank you so much.
The Who have now made the concert come full circle.
Thank you for coming!
Thank you.
Sound choir! The Maestro, Pete Townsend. Oh, not another fight. We wouldn't be anywhere without him. There's fabulous music. Well done, Pete. So, anyway, this whole thing happened because I visited Pennytown School about 4 years ago, and I was really moved by the way they'd run the memorial for so long, you know, just giving out scholarships every year. And I just thought, well, this is something we can fix for a long time to come. With a bit of luck, with the money well used to make, there'll be scholarships for 11 people in the names of all the wonderful people that we do miss. I'm sure you do too. You never get over it. But we've got to live. We've got to live, and we owe it to them to live. So thank you, Pennytown, for inspiring this concert. Thank you for coming. May you all be happy and healthy, and most of all, be lucky. Good night.
Chapter 9. There's a Doctor, Part 3. The man runs with fear and anger. He sees time itself on the ground. He has been an irresponsible manager. Chapter 10. Fiddle About, Part 3. The man won't be camera has been walking until sunrise. He is horrified, for he saw everything firsthand. He sees a sunrise before his soul collapses. Chapter 11, Guitar and Pen, Part 2. The Who have not realised that almost a dozen have passed before this. Chapter 12, Fiddleabouts, Part 2.
And then smell what? The top nine, let them move. Mike. Come on, Pete, one feet. I gotta get his hand. Hey, Pete, how's your hand doing, Pete? Fine. All right. What are you making? Hey, pretty active. Get off the car, huh? Hey. I don't want the car. What is this? Hey, get off the car. I'm driving. John, hey, get off the car, bro. Please, right now. Pete, I want to show my friends, the musicians. I mean, off, bro. I'm trying. Oh, sorry. Poor guy hurt his hand. I need you to complete it. Get away. Thanks so much. Long live rock! you. Bobby, get that? Sure. You got it? 3 out of the 4. I need that one to go I gotta get another look at this guy.
The scene turns to horror. The camera cannot comprehend it. Chapter 13. There's a Doctor, Part 2. Chapter 14. Circles, Part 2. Chapter 15. Time is Passing, Part 2. It all ended with memories circling. Everyone left with an empty hand and painful memories. This was not about people getting hurt in a crowd crush. It is about everything circling around it. For what noise makes the ox when he's also circling? The circles never stop. 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 The circles never stop.